I could hear her feet moving, getting out and closing the door. And she left me alone inside of the room. I was hopeless. And that moment, I was inside of dark room alone. I was in so much pain. In that moment, I was shocked and my whole body felt weak. I remember having a moment of pause, like a moment of pause where I was not thinking about anything. And then my heart reminded me that I'm getting weak, trying to touch the door, to feel if the door could open. Hoping to escape, I was sinking and losing strength. It felt like I was fading out. And then I became silence. In that silence, I tried to find a way out by trying to scream louder, moving from side to side, looking for anything. But my voice became muted and my body felt very heavy. I could not move or lift any part of my body. Like I was losing power to control my movement. I was losing power to manage or to command any part of my body. As I was struggling to find a comfortable position to lay down, the darkness came to me in the shape of war. I thought I was closing my eyes. As I was trying to open my eyes, searching to see if I could find any brightness, the darkness turned into a heavy weight falling on me, and that weight started to push me down. I tried to push back the heavy dark wall. Breathing became harder, trying to stay awake and figuring out how to get away from that heavy darkness wall, from that heavy dark wall. I was losing control of my body. I tried to move away, but slowly, everything was fading. It felt like I had never existed. I could no longer feel the sense of fear or pain. Hunger was no more. Sadness was gone. I felt like nothing, like no part of me had ever existed. The next thing I remembered was water. From far away, I felt like I was cold. It felt like a dream. And then it felt like I was sleeping in a waterfall. But it felt like a dreaming. As I was trying to understand if I was dreaming, wondering how I was laying down in the water, someone dumped cold water on me. And then I felt my body, but I could not move. I kept trying to move. I tried to see if I could see anything. As I was trying to open my eyes, the first thing I saw, it was my mother's face. As I saw her face, the fear came back. Immediately, I remembered all she had done to me. I was traumatized. I looked into my mom's eyes carefully, and then I saw that there was no anger in her eyes this time. In her hands, she was holding a bucket of water. I was so scared, tired, and I was so thirsty. And then I asked, "Mom, would you please give me some of that water?" And then she came closer to help me drink the water from the bucket. After drinking, my whole body started shaking. I felt too much cold, more than before. Then I said, "Mom, will you please give me something warm? I am so cold." And then my mom stretched her arm and then she lifted me up. She removed all the cold, wet clothes. She put me in dry clothes and then she gave me some food. And after eating, I started to feel warm and a little strength started to come back. I'm not